Hello, this is 5 chefs and 1 kitchen. This is Ilya Shalev with you, and we streaming live today. Some people join us. Wonderful, let's do something classic and canonic. Today we're gonna make a dish called Eggs Benedict. So let's do it. So first thing what I do, I start my oven and I reheat it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. There I put couple things to not waste my time. First is a little bit of almonds. Second thing is a bacon. I pull it slightly. It gives it an extra crisp in the end. And it also goes in the oven, just like this. So it's gonna take some few minutes, and meanwhile I'm gonna start working on the sauce, which is a classic part of this canonic dish. It's called Hollandaise Sauce. So for that I start clarifying butter. What we do here, we will clarify butter, but in a certain way. I'm going to speed up a little bit the process of clarifying, because I want it just to have a little burnt aspect. Next step, I'm going to poach eggs. I have some water there and I simply bring it to boil. So here, almonds, they're ready. So it's a nice color, but it's not ready yet. That's my secret trick, a little bit of sugar. Why? Because sugar will bring more of the caramelization. So look what is happening now here. We have the foam coming up, and the foam is the actually indication that the butter starts burning. So at this moment I stop and I let it chill to kind of a room temperature. So I feel my nose smells that the bacon is ready. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful golden color.
Cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più frai quei penachini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante.
What is important now is to bring water boil to a point where it's not really boiling but simmering. I'm gonna add white wine vinegar, and look how much. Pretty a lot. Why is that? It's because vinegar helps to coagulate the egg white. And right away the temperature drops because of the vinegar, and that's perfect for poaching. It's nearly at the boil point, but it's not there. So look what happens to the egg. I just crack it, I bring it down, I open the shell, and I let it drop there. I just kind of folding it, just gently all around. I take next egg and folding. Another egg. So now what I do, I just let the law of nature do its work. So look, they became stiff, but still inside they're running. You see this? To stop cooking process, we plunge them in the iced water. Because of the vinegar, and that's perfect for poaching. Next step, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to prepare actual sauce hollandaise. I take some egg yolks and I count how many I take. So there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 yolk, 1 spoon of water, cold water. I bring this water back to boil, and here I'm making an emulsion. I whisk. Basically what's happening now, yolks expanding, the air comes in, they become foamy. So now, when water is boiling, I just put it over there and vigorously, non-stop, I'm continuing. This is that moment to go have a coffee. Don't leave. See, that's magic. That's not easy sauce, but it's worth it. All right, I like it. I like it. I like the thickness. It does remind kind of like a mayonnaise. Look at this. This is beautiful burnt butter. So what I do, I have a little angle. I'm tilting my bowl, and then what I do, I add little by little burnt butter. Just a little bit. Because butter is heavier, it immediately sinks on the bottom of the bowl. So what I do, I'm whisking the upper part of the bowl, kind of every time catching a little bit of the butter from the point where it sinked. Just like that. Basically, 1 yolk requires about 30 to 40 grams of butter. So I like it. It's nice and bright. Let's taste it. Perfect. What I'm looking for is that the flavor of eggs gone, but what is came is the flavor of beautifully balanced something eggy with burnt butter flavor. Excellent. Little bit of salt. And vigorously, non-stop, I'm continuing. This is that moment to go have a coffee. Don't leave. And one more final element of this dish. You can have toast, you can have brioche, you can have scone. I like brioche. Just a little bit of butter. Now we're ready to serve. What I have here, I have clean water. I just warm it up slightly. It doesn't need to boil. Then I plunge egg and I slightly warming it up. Then we start the presentation. I have a plate. And that goes here. Have bacon. I have an egg. Just dry it slightly. And the most important part is this. I cover it completely, but only the egg. A little bit of almonds, a little bit of paprika, balsamic vinegar reduction, just for fun, why not? This is a classic dish called Eggs Benedict with bacon, poached egg and eggs hollandaise. Thank you so very much. Enjoy.
Quel per miglio cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non chiudrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando a riposo, ma ci sento a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando a riposo, ma ci sento a dolcino d'amor. Fra guerrieri po' far bacco, gran bustacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, l'uso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto non, poco cantante, poco cantante.
Hello, Misha. How is this Eggs Benedict going? Was it good? Did you make me proud?